everybody. Now, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. And welcome to Wish Me Luck Thrifting. We're into December now. Isn't that crazy? Wow, the year went so fast. It really went past fast. But anyways, I'm glad you all could, you'll come on board with me and enjoy these items that I'm going to show you. And I appreciate it very much. And so this is maybe a little longer video. I'm going to try to make it not too long. But anyways, I hope that, you'll like some of the items that you see. And I appreciate. And we're just going to get started with all these. So this first set of items I have are, this is a cute little, dinner set. Just it's only a 4-piece, but it's so cute for one person, like if you wanted to eat a meal. And it's got a cup, a bowl, which is very pretty, the floral on them, a plate. This could be a snack plate, or you could also set your cup of tea or coffee on, or cocoa, whatever you like to drink. And then you've got the larger plate. But it's a nice, a nice 4-piece set. There is no saucer. I don't know if a saucer goes to this, because I did look online. I did see 4-piece sets. Not in this style, almost in this style, but it didn't have a saucer. So I wasn't sure if they came with a saucer or not. But anyways, it's just a cute little set, for one person. You have your, a nice little apartment, and you have a nice little bowl in your cup, and your dish is beautiful and really colorful. So this is a nice little set. I usually don't pick these up, these little sets, but I just thought this one was so pretty. And then it was, it is spode. You probably can't see that on the back, but it does say spode. And this says spode fine bone china, and it just says dishwasher and microwave safe. And I think this is from 2011, this set. So yeah, it's a nice set. Nothing wrong with it. No chipping, no cracks or anything. It's just a nice set for, one person to enjoy. If you just have a small apartment or something, or, even a house you like to set in your kitchen and eat on some beautiful little plates. Beautiful. So anyway, that's nice set from Spode. And then this next item I have is it's just a nice decor piece, a nice decorative piece. It's an older style. It's an older style mirror. Don't mind the mess once I show this. But anyway, it's a nice decorative mirror. It's heavy, and I like all the detailing on it. Needs to be cleaned. I guess I don't know if it's supposed to be brass looking or bronze looking, or if it's just dirty. But I'm going to give it a good cleaning. I already had it up on the wall, just see what it looks nice. But it's really nice. I like the older style mirrors, so this is really nice. Yeah, it's a really nice. There's wood on the back of it, and it's in really good condition. The glass just needs to, looks like wherever it was hanging, it's probably, because it feels like it's got some kind of film or stuff on the glass that needs to be really washed good or cleaned with something. I did do it with Windex, but it just didn't, whatever. I don't know if it was from years of hanging in someone's house. But anyway, it's nice to find these. So I just thought it was a really nice find. So You'll have to excuse me for 1 minute because I do have to remove this or I won't have space for anything. Hold on 1 minute. I'll be right there. I'll move this too. I'll move that there and I'll give myself more space. Then I thank you for waiting. I have this beautiful cane. It's a nice wood carved cane. I'm not sure if that's a serpent or I think it is, yeah, and then maybe Moses, but it's a nice decorative cane, really nice wood. It's got the metal thing on the bottom. So whoever carved that out or wherever it was made, it's very nice. There's a lot of people that probably wouldn't pick it up just because maybe it has the serpent on it and, you know, it's that tight. This is just a set of, you know, turkey, pick your turkey up with holders. I just took them. Never ever had a set, and this was you can tell this is an older set with those rubber handles and stuff. Some of these you find aren't sturdy enough, I find, to pick your turkey up with. But those ones seem like they'd be better. And then I found this, well, I was glad to find it. I'm not sure if I got any of this type of, well, anyway, the tag is still on it, and it's a really nice, it's a little oval platter by Franciscan, and that's one of those desert rose, I think, made in England. It's just a really nice, well, they had lots of it in the store, but the pieces they had were really high. Each piece was priced separately. Like each piece was like $5.50 or $6.50. They had a covered dish for $7.50. But anyway, all the pieces they had, even the cups were marked separate from the saucer, and that's the way they had them. So I looked at them. I didn't take any, but as I was walking around on this bottom shelf, over not even nowhere near where this stuff was, I found this one little oval platter. And this one had $1.50 on it, which I, you know, was kind of surprised because it should have been with the rest of the group of Franciscan, but it wasn't. And so I thought, well, I can finally buy a piece. It's $1.50, so I'll take that one. But that's the Desert Rose, I think, design on it, which is beautiful. I've seen this out, you know, not that often, but some pieces, but every time they had sets of it one time at Value Village, and I wanted to take it, but all the pieces were chipped and cracked and browned, and, oh, it was in bad shape, and they had a high price on it, which I couldn't believe. Well, I couldn't take it because it wasn't in decent shape to take any of it. So anyway, I left it, but then I go down this other little town, and they had a huge amount of it they were selling. But they were selling the whole set for $450. And the set wasn't selling. And I guess, I don't go down there all the time, but apparently they took it and then started selling it individually. So then people must have bought it, because when I did finally go down there again one day, they had it sitting on a different table, and they had it all priced individual, the pieces. But the pieces that they had left, they were all chipped and cracked and stuff. So those were the pieces, that people didn't buy. And they weren't selling them for too much, but it's just that you couldn't, what use were they with the cracks and chips on them? So anyway, this first time I think I took a piece of Franciscan in this desert rose. I'm not sure if I had any more. But anyway, this is a nice little platter. So, I'll probably end up, when I get the selling bit up and running again, probably, because I won't keep it. I have no use for it, but I just thought for $1.50 I'm going to take it. That was a nice piece. I didn't take the tag off yet. And then this is another nice little piece. This is a cute little, decorative. You can use it for decor, or some people probably would use it for a, one or two cup teapot. But this is, I guess, it reminds me of Polish pottery. So it could be, I think it is, but when I looked a lot of these pieces, I looked a lot of these designs up. Sometimes it's hard to find the design. It almost looks like it, but then it's not. And then you often wonder, is it just just a piece that was made somewhere else, just to look like Polish pottery? But it says handmade in England, and it does have writing on the back, 39, and does have a little teapot on the back of it. It doesn't say Polish. I don't see that sign when it says Polish pottery, but there is a teapot on there marked with a B, so I'm not sure what that means. But this is closely looking. It looks like Polish pottery, but I can't say it is. But it's in excellent condition. So it's a nice piece just for, decor purposes. Really cute. So anyways, you find those pieces and you don't, half time you don't know if they're the real deal or if they're fake. And I just took this because I thought this was a nice little Rolo. It's almost like a Rolodex calendar. So this is really nice. It's in orange and metal. And then this is like this stuff on here is either wood or like a cork, but I think it's wood, and it just rolls around. You just roll it to the, to the next date. So it's really nice. It's just a nice little desk calendar. Really cute. Little things like those can make a difference, it's not much, but it's something. Then I found these two little I think this one, I don't think that's supposed to be bent like that. I don't know, but they're letter openers. This one's got a heart on the end of it, and this one is just so I'm not sure if that's bent or if it's supposed to be straightened up, or is it supposed to be bent like that? But they're letter openers. It's unmarked. I thought this one might be, but I think this is aluminum. I think this one's aluminum. And this one does say, says ERTAN, and stainless, and it's made in Taiwan, but it's got a bend to it, so it could still be used for a letter opener. Maybe that's the way it goes. I don't know. I never seen one like that before, so I'm not sure. But they're two nice little collectible pieces. There are people that do collect this and that, and you never know what they're going to collect. And then this is just these things can come in handy. This is a nice galvanized latch. Yeah, it's a nice heavy latch for a door, which sometimes you need those heavy ones. And this is a a good one. And they don't come cheap anymore, so when you find them for $2 or something, it's good to pick them up. You think you don't need that stuff, and then sometimes, you know, man, he's doing something, then he goes, oh, I gotta go, I wish I had this or that, and then sometimes you see that stuff at the thrift stores, and then you didn't pick it up and wish you would have picked it up. So many times I left stuff and I should have picked it up, but, you know, you can't take everything. And these are just four little nice decorative frames. They already have the pictures of flowers in them. Those two. So there's 4 of them. And the flowers are all different. I had these years ago. You can even, you know, do the frame, paint the frames different. You know, you can do them in any color you want, but these are done in a gold tone. And they're nice decorative, and when you find 4, it's really good. Sometimes you see these, you find 1 or 2 or something. I don't pick a lot of them up, but I think this is only this set I got, and I got a square set. So they're nice, just nice decorative frames. And then this, I don't really know. This was just, I was down in this store one time, so picked up this old Hot Wheels, says Jumbo Stick-Ups. Jumbo Stick-Ups made in the USA, and I think this is from the year 1999. It's a Hot Wheels stick-up. I never even ever opened it. I don't even know what it, never opened it. See what it was. Could be nothing. It was just like a doll or something. So I said, oh, let me take that. Maybe someone has kids that like, or somebody collects this stuff. It's all little Hot Wheel stickers. And then I think, so some other stuff, but not that stuff, but it is. Yeah, it's getting ruined just because it's stuck together. But anyway, it's probably nothing but garbage. But, you know, those little stickers from 1999. Hot Wheels, yep, speed, this, that, everything. And you can even put these in a scrapbook. Yeah, they were printed in the USA, and they're from Mattel. But maybe I'll take the, I shouldn't have did that. I should have just took the blow dryer and tried to open it. So some of the stuff came off, but, you know, it's all different types of Hot Wheel little stickers. So I don't think it's any good. It's just a jumbo set of then a lot of times you stuck those. You could either stick them in the room, I mean on, you know, on kids' walls, or on little cars and stuff they bought years ago. Those Hot Wheel cars. And then the next item I have, I'll show this. I thought this was so cute. Isn't it beautiful? And it's the shape of it. it's I don't know what kind of shape. It's all stones, beaded here. Nice beads on it, and all stones. There are a few stones missing, but there's about 4 or 5 stones that I can see missing from it. But it's really nice. It's a beautiful little handbag. If you're going out on the town, you just want a little purse. This is really nice. And there is no name on it. It's a purse without a name. Yeah, it's a purse without a name, so I don't know where it was made, who made it, where it came from, but it's heavy. It's not a light little purse. It's heavy and it snaps together really nice. It was just a nice beaded and beautiful stones handbag. Nice if you're all dressed up and you just need a little thing to put, maybe your ID or a few dollars, and of course your lipstick. It's just cute, I thought it was. It's the shape of it. I don't know what to call the shape. This way it looks something like an umbrella. I don't know. But anyway, I just thought I'd get it, and for little or nothing. And that is a cute little bag. And then I got a nice little book. I thought it'd be nice to decorate for Christmas, a little green book. The book is called Green Hell. I don't know what it's about, by Julian Duguid, or something like that. Could be French, I don't know. And this is says Nelson's Collegiate Classics, and this was from 19. Now I know I think there was a date on this. Turn the next page. Yeah, it's 19. It was first published in 1931. Edition, November. Then 32. And the third impression, 33. Second impression, 36. And then again, third impression, 30. So it's, I guess 1941. 1941 or 1945. I don't get it how they got that. But anyway, it's in that category. It was printed in, the first published was 1931, then it went off in 32 and 33, and then 36, 34, 36, 39, 41. Then it says 43 again, and then it says 45. But anyway, it's a cute little green book, to put with some decor for Christmas. That's cute little. I'm going to stand it right here. Right there. And I also have a nice little, another nice little oval platter. And this is the design on it. And this says Barbara Royal Staffordshire Ceramics, and this is by Clarice Cliff, made in England. Rectified. And it does have markings on it, like when it gets that aged and browning on it. But it's a nice little Clarice Cliff oval dish. And then this is just this is a cute little book. It's got a lot of little recipes in it. It says let's cook it right. I think it's an older, with the orange pot on it. It says the Ministry of Agriculture and Food. So it's got a lot of little recipes and measuring, measuring tips and stuff in it. Just a cute little book. And then this next the next item I have is this beautiful platter. This is one of those platters that are called Mara, made in Mexico. like the cups and all the other stuff they make. This is a beautiful platter. I didn't even know they made that stuff in platter. It's the first time I ever found it. So this says Mara on the back, and it says Mexico, and this is a really nice pottery platter. It's heavy too. This is not light. This is a heavy platter. Beautiful. You could put it in a plate stand and just stand it up somewhere for display, or I don't know what you do with it, but it's nice. You put that book again between those. So that's a nice oval platter. And I also found this this little piece of uranium glass, and this does glow. Oh, it's hard to see really because it's so light, but it does glow. I don't know if you can see it on here. Yeah, it's just one little piece. I put it with the rest of the pieces I got. These are just some little Santa face picks. I got a few of those. I just stuck them in there because I had them sticking in something else, and I took them out of there. This light is not the best either. I still didn't change my light. I went looking for one, but they didn't have any in the store I went to, so I probably have to end up ordering it online. And then I've got 6 of these beautiful amber glasses. You could use them for drinking glasses or dessert glasses. So there's 6 of them. You don't find a lot of amber where you find, you know, the 6 pieces or 4 pieces sometimes. I found 4 amber glasses, and then when I got home I broke one. Just drinking glasses. They were thinner though. But these are nice and thick, and these are hand blown. They're all hand blown. Beautiful. They are beautiful. And they've got the bubbles in them, and there's no markings or anything, but they're nice. So there's 6 of these. I couldn't believe it when there were 6. Sometimes you find 1, 2, 3. Very seldom you find 4 and 6, but when you do, if they're not too bad the price, then I take them. But sometimes they have them overpriced so much that you can't take them. Then this little kit, which at first I thought it was for teeth, but it's one of those. It's for designing these little has these little pieces, and there's only one little piece missing out of all of them. Oh no, 2. Oh no, 1, because 1 is in the pen. There's 1 missing. 1's in this. Or you use them on a grafting machine or something for grafting or sketching or something. These Roneo Limited, Roneo Vickers. And it's a cute little set, but the pieces in here, there's 1, so there's only 1 missing. 1 piece missing out of it. It's a cute little, you know, collectible set. I don't know if they still use these. As old, this packaging looks really old. So anyway, just all the little pieces here. I don't know if there's anybody that collects those kind of things and still uses them. I don't know. I don't know if those machines are still used or not. And then I also thought that this was a cute little cast iron little wagon, and well, that's not even I don't even think that's not a donkey, and it's not a horse. It's looks like a ram. That looks like a ram or something pulling that. That's not a donkey or a horse. They don't have ears up like that. And it's a cute little, it says Express on it, cute little wagon, orange and black. But you could, you know, if you didn't like the orange and black, you could always paint it something different. And the wheels work on it. And it's cute. I just had this, put this little tree on the back of it. I don't know if there was a driver in the seat of it. It doesn't look like it could have been, but I don't think so. I think it's just like this. You put your own driver, I guess, if you could find one in it. Yeah. It's cute. But the thing about, yeah, I thought that was a, then I was wondering about that tail, because I said, for some reason that tail's up too high to be a donkey or a horse. That's like a little ram or something. Or a goat, or what do you call that other thing? Do they pull wagons? I don't know. But anyway, it's cute. It's a cute little collectible cast iron express wagon. And then I came across this on my travels. This is a beautiful, beautiful Pioneer Woman measuring cup. I'm just thinking because I do have a Pioneer Woman, I don't know where it is. I also found a Pioneer Woman rolling pin. So I found this. And this is at a store that's called Stuff. I don't know if they have them in other parts, the store Stuff, but anyway. And they don't charge too much for their stuff, you know, very reasonable. So this was $2.99 for this beautiful Pioneer Woman measuring cup. It says Love Beyond Measure, and it has the inside, the beautiful colors. So this is Pioneer Woman. And then this is just a little brush for 25 cents I found. It's got the like a cork handle, but or bamboo, cork or bamboo handle, I think bamboo. But it's just good for, you know, dusting little things. Like sometimes you can't get in little things to dust. And so I said, let me take that little brush. It's good and it's soft and it's good for getting in little places to dust. Like if you gotta, you know, sometimes you get picture frames and they get dusty and you can't get in them. Get that dust out. This is a cute little brush for dusting. For 25 cents, I mean, why not? Now, I don't want to come off sounding like I'm really, really a cheapskate, but, you know, in this day and age, if you can save $1, why not? I'm not sure if I showed this because it was still out here, but the thing about it is, it's a big rock with a kettle, and it's on this board made almost like a cotton board, but it's really nice. And then it says on it, early Canadian lighter. So I guess you would take a match and strike this rock and light your match. But you know, we took several matches and struck this rock, and we couldn't get one match to light. But anyway, it's just cute for a decor piece. Really thoughtful of whoever made this, you know, really nice the things that people do, and you know, very, very crafty, you know, for thinking of things like this to make. It's a cute little, like a little cast iron kettle that they put on it, and the big rock, but really nice. And they've got a handle on it, and so it's really cute. You know, the things people come up with is you know, unbelievable but nice. And then I got this beautiful little candle holder, but I only found the one, but it's really nice. It almost reminds you of you know, like when you light or when you're looking, you know, it is Japan, or it says geisha, made in, oh no, this one, I'm thinking about another one. This says geisha, and this says made in England. So it's like when you find those cups and you look and you see the geisha woman, but this, you don't see it. But this is really nice, and the paintings on it, it's all painted around. a really nice looking little candle holder. I wish I could have found two, but there was only one. But this is really nice. And with winter coming, you need candle holders because we've had lots of experiences with the lights, the power going out. So it's good to have candle holders all over the place in your house when winter strikes. Trying to see what's in this. Okay. And then that's just some round picture frames. Round picture frames that I found that, are always decorative. You can put them anywhere, and especially on a galley wall when you want to put a lot of pictures, you can stick some mirrors in there. Only that. Don't move that. Oh yeah, that. And then that one goes with the other stuff. So that's just those two. And then I also have, I'm not finished yet, but I'm getting there. I also have, now this is cute. Like I said, the things people think of. This is really nice. It's made with 2 horseshoes, wood, and they made candle holders, tea light holders in the middle of it. So you put your tea light candles. I don't know if I got any. Yeah. Just put some tea light candles down in there and light them, and you got a little candle holder. And they're standing on 2 horseshoes. That's cute. It really is cute. Nice, for a cottage cabin or anywhere out on your deck. But it came with 2 horseshoes. And then this is, I guess this is a rolling pin. A nice little decor piece. I know a lot of people decorate with these things. So this is a nice little solid piece of wood, like a rolling pin. So I don't know if I'm calling it a rolling pin, but I don't know, because I know some of these are not. But you can use it for rolling pin. Many ways to use the items. Let me put this one down here, out of my way. And the next items I have to show you are a few puzzles. I got this puzzle. This is new in the box. 750 pieces. And it's wild and free horses. And now where winter's coming, it's good to have some puzzles and stuff, because you get bored stuff when you can't get out when all that snow falls. It's nice to have some puzzles in the house to pass the time. Yeah. When you can find them for good prices, because I'm telling you, the prices they put on the prices they put on these puzzles nowadays in the thrift stores, wow. Even the open ones, and you don't even know if all the pieces are there, but yet they put high prices on them. And then they have the nerve to say, well, it's a chance to take when they should put the price, if they want to sell, 99 cents is good. $1, that's it. Not 4 and 5, 6, 7, 9, sometimes 9.99. I told the people, are you crazy? But anyway, this is a beautiful one too. This is all sealed. This one is all sealed. It's called the 1990s, and this has 1,000 pieces, and it is a nice one to put together. So it's 1990s, and it shows a lot of stuff from the 1990s on it that took place in the U.S. In the USA, this was made in the USA, but this is a really nice one in the 1990s, these puzzles. And they are good to give to people for Christmas gifts. I mean, it's unopened, and who wouldn't want a puzzle? Sometimes they're hard to put together, but you get there. It just gives you something to do. You know, it's a nice way to pass the time. Then I've got another puzzle. Now this one is also 1,000 pieces. This one's 1,000 pieces, and this is all this is from Cobble Hill, and it's all about sewing. It's got all the, you know, different threads, spools of thread, scissors, needles, everything, buttons about sewing. That's a beautiful one. This is 1,000 pieces. So really nice. It's so colorful, and just pin cushions and everything's there. Thimbles and pins, and you know, really nice. So that's going to be a challenge, probably putting together. Probably all of them's going to be a challenge until you get going. I don't know, but I'll see how it goes. Then I got this is a nice piece I got too, and I meant to go get these pieces to put in it to show you, but there's some pieces in it anyway, but I forgot to bring them. I forgot to go and pick them up. That's a piece of. So anyways, this is this big. It's wood, and it's this slides out. This door opens and shuts, and it's when I got this, it was holding thimbles, so I just took it as a thimble holder. Holds all your thimbles. You can hang this on the wall. If you had a sewing room, it'd be really nice, and you put all your thimbles in it. And I have all different thimbles all over the place, but I forgot to go and take them out. I'll have to do that later because I want to start filling it up. But yeah, so anyway, this is really nice. I think there's, now I counted that, I forgot how many. I think it's over 100 or 100. Yeah, it's 100 slots for your thimbles. So that's nice. You know, if you got a sewing room, you put this in your sewing room with all your collected thimbles. Really nice. I never saw one before. I found that just as I just said I couldn't find anything today in the store, and then just as I was getting ready to go out and walk past this shelf, then I saw this sitting there, and I said, well, couldn't find nothing, but here it is. So all kinds. These are ceramic thimbles. Yeah, really nice. I never even took these out. It's really nice. I'm gonna go find if I can come across my buttons with my thimbles to put in here. Yeah, so it's gonna be really nice to fill this up with. So now when I see them out, I'm gonna pick them up. Some thimbles and thimbles. It's hard to say that if you keep saying it. So I don't know, does everybody think that's really nice? You know, especially collectors of thimbles, and if you have a nice sewing room. So put that up in. It does have 2 hooks on the back to stand it up on to put it on a wall. It's really nice. Beautiful. I didn't measure that, but I didn't bring my long stick in. My long ruler. It's probably, could be 18 to 20 inches in length, and wide it's probably about 15 inches wide, 15 to 16. Yeah, it's probably about 20 inches in length, and then about 15 or 16 width in width. But anyway, if I don't ever get rid of it, I'll just hang it somewhere on the wall. I'll find a space. You always find space for stuff, no matter what you get. There's always a little space available. Okay, and then I'm still going, but I'm almost there. Okay, I'll try to go through these fast. This is a nice set of those essential oils that I found, and they're all full. These are all full, and it's in this one is peppermint, lavender, sandalwood, lemongrass, eucalyptus, and bergamot. So anyway, they're nice to put around your house as scents. So that's a nice little box. And that's even nice for a gift for people that like scents. This is a nice 2.5 pound weight. I buy them because when you're outdoors in the summer and it keeps your table, you put them on your tablecloth, keep your tablecloth on the table when the wind comes up. So whenever you find them for good prices, it's good to pick them up. And you can even paint them, make them look a nice color, you know, when you lay them on your table. You can even make this into put a candle in it, make it look like a decor piece. But yeah, so that's a candle holder. Now this not the vase. I've got this vase, but that's not what it is. It's these things I'm going to take out of the vase. These were $3 or something. Take that tag off. Out of my way. I found these, but I never really knew what they were. So, you know, it's like a bouquet of something, but there's 5 of them, and they rattle. So I don't know if they're hung this way, or if they're hung this way. Do you put something inside of them? Do you burn scents or something in them? I don't know. But I just thought they were so unusual that I took them. So, and they're like a copper tone. So I'm not really sure, and they do make noise, so I'm not sure, but I just thought they were different, so they'd look nice in a. I just stood them in this vase for now. I mean, this is not the vase I would keep them in, my swung vase, but yeah. So anyway, this is it. So somebody might know what they are, but first time I've ever seen them or came across them. So, you know, when you see something unusual, a lot of times it's good to pick it up for a couple dollars. Might be, you know, it's different. Because even if you, I guess you could put something in them, but as long as it didn't fall out when it's lit or whatever. But anyway, it's nice. They're nice and different. They're like little jingles, little chimes. It's like a chime. Okay, we're getting there. And then I picked up these because I thought these were really, now these can be really decorative. These are chair covers, which I might put them on the chair. These are really nice. They're the color is really nice on them. Burgundy. So I got 4 of these for $2.99. They had them. So they're just tie them on your chairs, I guess. Yeah, your chair or something. But they're nice, you know. It's like it's got the ties to it. And the color is really nice. The color is like a reddish, maybe like a reddish and green. It almost looks Christmassy. Like I think I'm gonna put them on the chairs. And here's the other two here. So they're pretty neat, you know. But I got these really other nice ones too. They're beautiful. You know, these are like for you, just for your chair or your outdoor chairs. I don't know, because they're kind of wide, but I guess they'd fit your chairs, but nice. I mean, for $2.99 for the, I couldn't leave them. I had to take those, even if you don't use them yourself. There's always somebody else that, you know, might be looking at them and saying, I like those, I might be able to use them. And then these. Now I thought these were really decorative. I really like terracotta. Now see these? They're like little paw feet, little paws. I'm trying to. I found these. Wrap them up for me and take them. You know. There we go. I just thought these were different and really nice to, you know, to decorate with. You could set a little, I didn't bring that little plant I had. You could set them, these were 75 cents each for these. These are heavy. It's like made out of clay, terracotta. Really nice. This one just has a little chipping right here. But, I mean, that's nothing. But, you know, you put them outdoors. You could leave them in the house, but they look so nice. They're just so nice and different little feet. So I thought for that price, you can't go wrong. You can just set a plant or something on top of them because they're flat on top. You could put something on them, or you don't have to put anything on them, but they're just cute. Cute little little decorative pieces. And like I say, with stuff like this, you can always find something to do with it. They're just, you know, different, and you can always, you know, that's what you want, different in your house. You want people to see it, and you want people to see different things, not walk in everybody's house, see the same thing or the same style. Be different. So anyway, those are well, they caught my eye as soon as I saw them. I said, oh yeah, that's something different that I haven't seen. And those, you know, those, things weren't so expensive, if our politicians, our leaders and stuff would stop fighting and sprawling with each other and all this foolishness, maybe life would get easier and better for people to have businesses and stuff, little businesses. But how you gonna, with those high prices they want to put on everything, when you know, people can't afford to pay high prices for your items and stuff, and then pay for the high postage that you're gonna have to pay to, you know, to get your packages. So it's really sad, you know, that, you know, our leaders have come to this, that it's nothing but feuding all the time, and it shouldn't be like that. It never used to be like that. Our leaders, especially in Canada, used to be so nice, so, you know, you were so proud of your prime minister and everything, and the politicians, your mayors and your premiers and stuff. Everybody used to be so, you know, you could get along with them, talk to them. They used to, oh God, it was nice. But now you don't even get to talk to them. they're making sure that you can't say too much to them. They're always hiding or so much security and stuff because they're doing so much wrong that they think everybody's out to get them when they're not. They just want to voice their opinions and about what's going on. And you want to be healthy in life, but to be healthy, if the cost of living is so bad, that just comes down on your health. That gives you poor health. People struggling and worrying and stressed out because they can't afford life anymore. They can't afford to live. You don't have a couple cents to here, there. Every cent you got goes on, rent and your mortgages and every other bill. And they had the nerve before Christmas to start putting up all the bills when, do they really think that's a nice thing to do? People struggling and trying to, get through that month as it is. And yet they come out like it's a nice thing to do to put these taxes and hike up your bills and stuff. It's so sad that it's coming to this. It's just so sad that it's the way it is. Canada got so much money. Our prime minister, if they only did the right thing in life for Canadians, you don't hear them come out and talk nice. They never address that kind of stuff, the cost of living. They never address. They think it's all right. They go from country to country traveling, this and that, and they think, oh, that's all there is, and then come out and tell us these little bits and pieces about what's going on, which makes no sense to us. But, you have to deal with that. You shouldn't have to deal with it because, who voted them in? If you don't vote for them, they don't get in, or do they? You often wonder, how do they get in? But anyway, it's just not right. They have to stand up and be the prime ministers. They're supposed to be in the politicians. They're in there for one reason, and that's to look after Canada. And we know certain things take place, but still Canada and the people comes first, and the cost of living is just out of this world, and that's got to be fixed first before they can fix anything else. So in order to fix the homeless situations and all that stuff, it's never going to happen if they don't fix the cost of living first. So I just hope and pray for the best. You got to just keep praying and hope that these are our leaders straighten up themselves. They have to straighten up and really look at reality. They know what's going on, but they turn a blind eye. They just don't want to deal with it. It's a sad situation right now. And everybody's still out there trying to do the best they can. And like I said, I'll repeat again, as long as they don't fix the cost of living, because the government is the only one that can fix the cost of living. They hold the key to everything. They're the ones that controls all the money in our country, and they're the only ones that can fix the cost of living. No one else can do it. These rents are just out of control, and the bills, everything just keeps going higher and higher, and they know people are taking every cent they got now to pay what they got, what they can, and then they keep putting more and more money on everything. Why? Is there, we only knew the reason why they're doing it. They never give you a reason. The only reasons they give you are stupid reasons. Like they said, the reason that meat was so high was because it was a dry summer. Are you serious? You think that's nice to tell Canadians? That don't make no kind of sense. And then the price of gas in the summer was so high because it was summer gas. Oh, when winter comes, it'll be winter gas and it'll be cheaper. Well, that's just stupidness when they say that stuff. Who believes it? Only them. It's crazy. But anyway, forgive me, people. I just have to say it because I know how everybody's feeling, and you don't get a chance to say things or voice your opinion. It's a sad situation nowadays. And that's why people are frustrated, and there's so much homelessness, so much violence, because people are going to continue to try to make a living some way, shape, or form. We got too much in Canada for Canada to be looking like this and to be going through this. Years ago, we had leaders that looked after looked after the country, looked after those situations. They just turn a blind eye now, like it doesn't even bother them. They're living good. They get their big paychecks and stuff, so it don't bother them. But they gotta understand how the low income people feel. Even high income people are feeling that because they have to pay more and more too. The more people living in these big homes, living rich all their life, and then they're going downhill too. So it's not just the poor, it's everybody feeling it. So to our politicians, I pray for you that you come to your senses. So anyway, this is a nice medallion for your ceiling. So I thought, this is a nice one. You could paint it for a couple dollars, $2.99. It wasn't bad for this. I said I can't leave that. So, because you can always use these. This is well, you know what they're basically made of. Some of this got wood on it, I think, or plaster. No, I think there's could be plaster. I don't know what it's really made of. I think it's like a plastic, and it's made to look like plaster. But anyway, it's nice. I found many of these, but this is the largest one I think I found. This one's made really nice, so I'm gonna try to use that somewhere. So that's a nice one. And then people use them even for wall decor and stuff. But nice. And then this is just, I like round pictures, even though I've had them and gave them away, had them and got rid of them. But this was a nice one. It's not, I just like the frame because sometimes they look nice on your wall and they don't take up too much space. And so anyway, I thought this was nice. And the flowers aren't nice, but you can always take these, and change the portrait in it. And this is signed by, which I can't make it out. It's signed, but it's either older or it's made to look older. I don't know if I don't think it's a print either. I don't think it's a print. It could be real watercolor, but it's nice, and the frame is nice, and I like the color. I wouldn't even change the color of it because I love it. Or I might just put a little bit of, do it over with a little bit of gold, or whatever. I don't do much to stuff. I'm no stylist. I just style my house the way I see it. As long as it's clean and you got a little bit of stuff here and there, well, that's good enough for me. So anyway, everybody, I think I'm getting down to my last item. Oh no, I got a few more right here, and then I'm going through these fast. Okay, I thought these were cute little items. I got a few more. So these are two cute little owl tea light holders. Aren't they ever cute? These are ceramic, but they're really cute. So those would look nice outdoors, indoors. They got stones on the eyes. But they are cute, and the color of them are really nice. I think we're going to try to put them somewhere and put some tea lights in them for Christmas. Because even if anybody did want, it's so... I can't even say it anymore. It's just hard to send stuff. But anyway, this is these are nice little owl tea light holders. They're not marked or anything on the bottom, but really cute. Then these are just 4 cloths I picked up because they're for cleaning. Just for cleaning. I use them for the cars, for cleaning windows, and in the house for just cleaning. And for $1 or something. You need all the cleaning cloths you can get. And I thought this was you can always use these too. This is a Sears dress holder or coat, This was $1, so. From Sears. It's plastic, but, usable. It's nice to, when you have to put, on a coat or a dress covered. Oh, I got some beautiful dresses too from this place, but I can't really show them yet because if I showed them, people would see them, and if I wanted to wear them, they'd already see them. So I'm not going to. Then these are two nice. These are two nice cushion covers. So these are. I had. No, I didn't take. They had one, just one of these by themselves hanging up for $2.99 or $3.99 just for one. Then they had these two together that came together for $2.99, but it was less than that because I got it on Senior's Day. But these are, I'm going to take this one off and open it up. So they got really nice color to them, and they're different. Yeah, this one is different from the other one, the design on it. This one is floral design. This one has a floral design on it. And then this one has a design of a man and woman. Look like they're out in the field, I think, somewhere, because I see a wheelbarrow and I see a pick, a shovel or something. But anyway, these are nice. Nice for your cushions, and the color's really nice. And they zipper. There's zippers. They're brand new. These are, I don't know where they're nothing really special, but it's just that they're decorated cushion. 18 by 18. They're 18 by 18. There's two of them. So those are really nice, you know, when you want to change up your cushions. So it's not bad. Not a bad deal. So anyway, I think that's it for that. So my last item. Forgive me for twisting and turning and always moving around and this and that and everything. The last item is this I found. I thought it's really it's a really nice, and I don't know how old it is, but it's one of those weather vanes. So I found that for a couple dollars, and I thought, well, they said it's as is, but you know, stuff like this is going to be weathered and worn anyway from being outdoors. But it's nice. You don't always find these weather vanes a lot. I mean, for, you know, cheap. I thought, well, sometimes you feel bad in the store because the stores, they don't, you know, sell stuff for that much anyways. But then when you find the stuff cheap, like $4 or something, I felt kind of, I said, I don't know, I feel bad buying that for less, you know, for that cheap, because sometimes these can be really expensive. But, and it does have the north, south, east, west letters on it, and I guess it's supposed to blow around or go around in the wind, but it says as is on it, so that's why they were selling it cheap. But I guess because, you know, it's an older store, and they, you know, older ladies and stuff run the store, so they probably feel that it's broken apart and stuff, that it's loose. I don't know, but the other half of me's gonna take a look at it and see. And I thought it's really nice for people that collect this kind of stuff. I never do, but I thought I'd take that one and we'll try to put it out on the... Because I can't really say what kind of shape it's in because I'm not sure. I don't know. I just got this, so he's going to look at it and see what he thinks. Is it in bad shape? Can you put it up on a, you know, on the roof or wherever you put these things? But I don't know. Don't you think it's really nice, though? Because these things, I always wanted one, but I find them really, I mean, I've gone down to the flea markets and stuff. They had this one booth in the flea market, and they had all kinds of these weather vanes. But my gosh, the prices of them. I said, oh, I don't want no weather vane that bad. But I couldn't believe this one for the little price they wanted, they sold it for. So anyway, this is so this is my last item. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed these items, and for sticking with me, and you know, keep on enjoying the videos, and subscribe, and you know, all those nice things if you want to do that. And you know, like I always say, or what I want to say is that, you know, I want everybody to stay healthy, and that every life matters, and you know, be nice, and try to be you know, respectful to others, and you know, just try to, you know, do the good things in life that we should be doing. So anyways, everybody, you have yourself a great day, and I thank you, and yes, we will come back and do this again. See ya.